is important to you.
Made it to the hostel. I made a friend, his name is Ludwig, and we decided to set out for an adventure today. This is us at Tokyo Tower, and it was pretty cool, kind of basic, but they had these octopus balls there, and I'm not gonna lie, it was good up until the third one. After the third one, it started to become a little too much. But while we were walking, we ended up in this business area, and we started hearing these weird noises, and then we saw this crazy clock. So this is what happened. Yeah, pretty weird, right? This is just a few things I wanted to highlight that I saw that just looked crazy to me. Like the crates, the color of that building, and the PlayStation building, which was wild. And just look how massive these buildings are. It makes no sense. So we made it to our next destination, which was the Statue of Liberty. But look at that building. As soon as we got off the train, we saw this guy who we thought was a one-hit wonder, because he literally was just standing there the whole time with this orb on top of these crates, these Louis Vuitton bags, whatever. So we left. We saw the Statue of Liberty and the Twin Towers, baby. They really stealing all of New York's, style in Japan. But as we were about to leave, we see this dude deep throating this balloon for no reason. Look at my boy Ludwig's face. Just wait. It explains exactly how we felt in this moment. Exactly. But next we went to the greatest place ever, Team Labs, which is basically you getting initiated into a cult. When you see this stuff on the screen right now, when you see stuff like this and people tell you be one with the world, definitely seems like some cult shit. But at least we got some cool key rings, whatever. At least we got some cool, wristbands, because this wristband is a key, bro. Me and Ludwig were talking about how this should be, key house keys. But look at that roller though. Anyway, so first room of the exhibit, which is the water exhibit, is us walking through this random puddles of water, dude. Then we go into this room. Damn, grandma got ass. We're like literally on pillows, beanbags, running through. We're just walking through this dark hall, this dark room, and we see all these crystals, these like LED crystal lights. It looks so sick. This place is just, I don't know who came up with this, but they're definitely a genius, because this place was amazing. This is us when we leave. Don't this look like you about to go into somebody's evil lair or something? Then they have us back walking in more water, being one with the world for sure, wet and everything. But you walk into the next exhibit and something else crazy is going on. Like, look at these fish, bro. That is so sick. When we walked in, we were in awe. And honestly, it was just so great. It was such an experience. The next room, we walked in after we dried our feet, and it was this huge ballroom. with huge inflatable balls that you can actually move. Ludwig actually kicked the little kid over with one of the balls because he kicked it extra hard and one of the kids fell over. But this is such a dope place. This looks like a cool ass place to hang out or just, you know, have a conversation if there weren't so many people around. The next room, they had these flowers, which was so dope. It's literally just a projector. And what the guy told us to do was to get in the middle of the floor and just lay down and look up. And dude, this was such a relaxing and cleansing experience. I feel like after we left this room, I felt so enlightened. Like my whole life was just rethought and changed, which was amazing. I had such an amazing time. You'd probably be super hyped if you were high. But the next exhibit was the Earth exhibit. This place looks pretty cool. It didn't really do too much because it was just these balls, but it looked like if this were in a park, this would be like a cool place to hang out or like a cool place to eat some food. But nonetheless, I enjoyed it. But the next one is the big deal. So these flowers, let me just say, this is the flower room, obviously, because it has flowers. But these flowers are real flowers. And they were tied up by strings. And they just basically drop up and down. And it's so interactive. And you just look up at them dropping onto you. And it just felt amazing. After we left, this is us on the bus to our next stop, which is the Sky Tree, baby, which is the tallest tower in the world, if you didn't know. And look at this skyline. Like, look how huge these buildings are, but also how you can see the sky and just everything so beautiful. Ludwig pointed this out while we were on the bus. He was like, why does everything in Japan have a face? Like, why does everything have to be a cartoon? And honestly, that's a pretty valid point because literally everything in Japan has a face. Everything is a cartoon. Anyway, this is us smoking a cig before we go to the Sky Tree. Look at that massive dong, baby. That shit look beautiful. This is us waiting at the elevator. There was a mean old lady right next to me. She was so mean for no reason. This is the view going up. Pretty fucking sick. The elevator was packed though, but they had like these cool little, you know, animations on the screen just showing you how high you're up. And when you get there, this is what you see, baby. Look at that. You can even see Tokyo Tower. You can see pretty much what I think is all of Japan. And when you think about it, these light bills for Japan are probably high as shit. Look at all that lit up neon. Look at all those lights, dude. It's crazy. But when you're up there, honestly, it's just so mesmerizing. I couldn't even capture it on my phone. So I would genuinely recommend that you go for yourself. But they also had this little room where you could stand at these lights. Me and Ludwig took a flick because it was tight. Anyway, we went to this random burger place because the sushi place was packed. And bruh, let me just be completely honest with you. Do not get these drinks. That shit was ass. The burgers, the fries, maybe that hot dog was pretty good. I didn't get the hot dog, but the burger was definitely a 10. The fries needed more salt for sure, but it was good. It was hot. Ludwig was making love to that hot dog, so it probably was delicious. Look at me trying, you know. It was pretty good. It was alright. Needed some salt, for real. I ain't even gonna lie. But the burger, definitely at least a 9.5 out of 10. It was a delicious burger. Not even gonna lie to you. That's Ludwig making love to that hot dog. He loved that shit. After that, we just went back to the hostel. Took some flicks in the elevator and got drunk. Because that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? In Japan. Next vlog coming soon. Thank you for watching. I'm your Grandma Jindil. Mwah.